Why, hello there, everybody. It's me, Kay. I've decided to make an intro that I can just put in front of any and all of my videos. You see, I need a little help. You see, I have been shadow banned to the ultimate by Facebook as well as by TubeU. So this is how you all can help. If you like my videos, then at the very least, please like the video wherever I share it, wherever you see it. The second thing, if you like the video, then please share the video. The third thing that you can do is actually like my Facebook page, You Can Call Me Kay, as well as subscribe to my TubeU channel. All of that information is in the description of this video. Now, why am I asking for this help? Well, it takes me 6 hours to share my video 24 times. Why so long? Well, because if I do not do it, if I share any faster than every 15 minutes, then Facebook says that I'm doing things too fast and then bans me for hours or days or for a week. So I have to sit there, and it takes, like I said, I have to wait 15 minutes between every time I share one of my videos. So if you all could help out, that would be great. So again, like the video, share the video, like You Can Call Me Kay Facebook page, and subscribe to my TubeU channel. As well as, if you've already liked my page, You Can Call Me Kay, then please share the page as well as invite your Facebook friends to like the page itself. But again, that's only if you want to help. It's completely up to you. So that's enough for the intro. Now let's get on with today's video. Oh, and thanking you in advance for any and all help that you give. Just saying. Why, hello there, everybody. How you doing today? It's me again. And yeah, look, I know it's a long video. Okay? If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. I don't really care. Nothing is going to stop this. No one can stop this. The truth is out there. And criminals, you hear me. You bullies, you fakes, you frauds, you counterfeits, hear me. Once an individual knows the truth, it is the knowledge of the truth that makes them free. Once they are free, you cannot put them back into the cage of ignorance and bondage, because they know the truth, which means the only thing that you are capable of doing then is coming and trying to bully them. And all you're doing by trying to bully them is documenting and clarifying and proving to them that you are no godly authority. You are no true law enforcement officer. You are no true authority of any type. You're nothing more than a bully. And law enforcement officers are not bullies. Real attorneys aren't bullies. real judges aren't bullies. Because real law enforcement officers, real attorneys, real judges, real authorities are godly authorities and are ministers of God. And ministers of God are not bullies. You cannot stop this because you cannot stop me. Because I am. Who am I? Well, criminals, go read your little Bible. Romans chapter 13, verse 4 is who I am. And verse 4 is what I have been doing to you all these years. This is over and done with. You all are masochists, aren't you? You all are masochists. You like getting pain. Because, not me, I haven't been doing it. All I've been doing is telling the truth, and the truth has been beating you all, slapping you all, pounding you all, up and down the street, left and right, day and night, 24/7. How are you all sleeping at night? Lenny Curry, you sure are looking a little nervous today on TV. Now, weren't you? Why are you so nervous, Lenny? Oh, because you knew about this, and you've done absolutely nothing. Hundreds of people have known about this. You can't stop me. It's over and done with. And we, law-abiding citizens, we, godly authorities, are coming for you. Give up the ghost. You will be removed because you are the threat. Now, again, I know the video is long, but again, you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. But if you want to be encouraged, if you want to know the truth, if you want your confidence level to be lifted up, if you want to see justice unfold right before your very eyes, you keep watching this video. Because once again, we're going to use their very own documents on their websites in real time, and I'm going to show you exactly how there is absolutely nothing correct about any of this. Because they're thereby making it all criminal. Remember what our patriotic friend 17 says. It's not the crime that gets them. It's the cover-up of said crime. There is no legal, lawful reason for any of these court cases to exist, thereby making them criminal. Thereby meaning the only reason why they do exist is because they are trying to cover up. They are trying to obstruct justice, and have been doing so since December 4th, 1997, when they prosecuted a kidnapping as if it was an actual arrest. Thereby meaning they all stopped being law enforcement officers, they all stopped being judges, they all stopped being attorneys, making every single thing that they have ever done from that day forward. As soon as they got involved in this, they stopped being a true godly authority because they got involved in a conspiracy to obstruct justice. So, that's enough. You watch this video. Watch it all the way through. And you control freaks, your little comments, if I'm doing this in a live, in a watch party, all you can do is out yourself. You're going to stick up like a Thor's thumb with them. We don't care what you think. Don't think, no. Don't tell, show. So, okay, here we go. So here we are back on CORE, which is the Clerk Online Resource e-portal. That's what CORE is. Okay, and we're going to log in again, and I'm not going to use, we're not going to use my date of birth because we already know from previous videos that it doesn't work if you also include the date of birth, so we're just going to use Nelson Kerry. And here we go. And here it is. Now, remember, these 4 court cases did not show up in the search results until March, either somewhere between March 15th and March 19th. Okay? But there's something else interesting that I want you all to notice to show you how messed up this is. We go from 2009, 2008, 2003, 1999, 1998, and then we go down to 2006. Wait a minute, what? 2006? Okay, 2009. First one, we're right there. 2009, 2008, 2003, 1999, 1998. Then we got 2006, 2005, 2002, 2001, and then we got a 1996 case, then a 2006 case, then a 2004, 2004, 2003, 1999, 1998, 96, 96, and then everything else is normal. It should be in numerical order. Okay? It should be the year that everything happened. It should happen in order. 89, 92, 92, 96, 96, 96, 98, 99. Then we go to 2003, 2004, 2004, 2006, and then 1996. And then 2001, 2002, 2005, 2006, 1998, 1999. Okay, why? Again, remember, these first 4 cases did not show up in the search results for my name, including using my date of birth, because that just didn't start happening until 2019. They did not show up until March of 2019, meaning at the top of the list was this 1998 case file. So, anyone that does anything on my name, that's the first thing that they see is the supposed felony case, when it should be listed way down here, okay, next to this other one. And why is the misdemeanor one not up there as well? Because that's the one that they're hiding. Okay? And they're using the felony case to try to drive me out of the city. Okay? None of this is correct. But again, we're going to look at the 1998 felony case file. And here's a couple things I want you to notice. It has a 1997 State Attorney's Office number. So what is the State Attorney's Office number? That tells you that the State Attorney's Office was prosecuting these charges in 1997, because that's the only reason why a case would receive a State Attorney's Office number, is because they are pursuing charges. Yet the supposed file date of this supposed 12/3/1997 arrest is on 1/5/1998. So why does a 1998 case CF, it's either criminal felony or circuit felony? I think it's criminal felony. I don't know. But why does a 1998 case file have a 1997 State Attorney's Office number? But a better question is, see this incident number? Why does a 1997, 12/3/1997 offense date of what, again, is it? Lewd or lascivious sexual battery. Why does it have a 1998 incident number? And even better, why is the 1998 incident number just a bunch of zeros? Because they're trying to say, we didn't do anything with this arrest. And remember, here is what you all probably didn't notice, the offender number. That is the arrest and booking report number. 97047099. Don't ask me why they leave off the -5. And if you don't believe me, I'll show it to you on the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office criminal history report that lists this 12/3/1997 arrest and booking report, or arrest. Okay, here we go. This is the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office criminal history report. We're going to scroll down. This is the 2009, 2000, 99. Here it is. 97 047 099. And again, do not ask me why they leave off the -5 on that. Okay? 97047099. And what is that for? Well, you're reading it right there. Lewd, lascivious, sexual battery, and soliciting for prostitution. Okay? But according to this case, it was for the very same thing. And that was arrest and booking report number 97047099-5. And please notice one page of the arrest and booking report. There should be two. Don't worry, it will make sense. Okay? So now what are we going to do? Now we're going to go, there's everything that I'm showing you. Any lawyer, irregardless of their field, knows that you do not have a 97 state attorney's office number for a 1998 case. Nor would you have a 1998 incident number for an offense date of 12/3/1997. Okay? This is all simple stuff. And irregardless of when it was filed, it would still have a 1997 case number. In fact, the documents say that there was a 1997 arrest case number. Okay? So everything that I'm showing you is fact. And the arrest and booking report that's in here, this offender number 97047099, is the very same as the arrest and booking report number 97047099-5, and they're saying that arrest and booking report says that I was arrested for lewd, lascivious act of sexual battery and soliciting for prostitution. Yet that arrest and booking report does not say that. And there should be 2 pages, not 1. Okay? So now we're going to go and look at we're going to scroll all the way down, and we got to look at the 1998, because it's hiding down there. This is the one that they do not want to see. Again, offense date 12/3/1997, file date 1/6/1998. We're in misdemeanor court, or we're in county court. You would not, and again, same thing. The state attorney's office number is the very same as the felony number. The only difference is the CF for felony. There's a CF for the felony. Can y'all see that? There's a CF for the felony, and then for the misdemeanor, there is a MM for misdemeanor. One is for, but other than that, everything's the same. And what year is it? 97. 97. 97. You do not wait a month to file a misdemeanor case. They're filed the next day. Most misdemeanor cases are handled at the first appearance. Felony cases begin at the bond hearing, where the person does not even know what the charge is. But now we're going to come down here and we're going to look at this offense number for this misdemeanor case. Look at that. $2,000. 00008052. What is that for? That is for this 2000 arrest. Right there. 00008052. 00008052. So, what was the 2000 arrest for? Soliciting for prostitution, according to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, this is right off my criminal history report from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, soliciting for prostitution, attempted, and then contempt of court. And please notice they're saying I was adjudicated guilty of all three of these things on 1/6/1998. All three of them have the same disposition date, 1/6/1998. So why exactly was I arrested in 2000 for a case that I was supposedly found guilty of on 1/6/1998? Why was I arrested for soliciting for prostitution with a disposition date of 1/6/1998? You're looking right at it. Well, it's very simple. This 1998 misdemeanor case file is saying that the offender, that I was arrested for it in 2000. So apparently they knew that I was going to be arrested for soliciting for prostitution and attempted in 2000, and they just wanted to beat the clock, because that's what it's saying. They're saying that the offender number for this 1998 court case that was filed with a file date of 1/6/1998, the offender number was 2000, and at the very same time was for arrest and booking report number 970470099-5. And guess what, folks? When you, right there next to it, it's saying that there are 2 pages in this arrest and booking report in this case file. Guess what? 970470099-5 is not even in this misdemeanor case file. When you request that, see, lawyers do not have to request it. They can just click on it and see it. You know what pops up? This is what pops up. This 2000 arrest and booking report, this 3/3/2000 arrest and booking report that says that I was arrested for something that I had been found guilty of in 1998. Now look at that. Light bulbs coming on. You're starting to see how screwed up everything is. And again, everything that I'm telling you, any lawyer, irregardless of what their specific, a tax attorney would know this. Okay? A divorce lawyer would know this. This is simple, basic court procedure and how the court documents and keeps tracks of everything. It's called checks and balances. Okay? So again, when you click that little link and request it, you're not going to get Arrest and Booker Report number 9704709-5. What you're going to get? You're going to get right there. They used to have it listed. There used to be a little link right there. Here is the Arrest and Booker Report number right there. 2000. Can y'all see it? Let's scroll all the way down. It should be that hard to find now. Oh, I zoomed in too far. No, I didn't. Arrest and Booking Report. 000-80523. You know. This one. 000-8052. Oh, -3. Because I've got that Arrest and Booking Report. That's the last one that they faxed over to. I will show it to you in further videos. So, don't ask me why they do not include in the criminal history, why they do not include the -3 or the -5. I don't know. Ask them. But you should be asking yourself, why isn't that link in there? Why isn't there a tab to request? You can request everything else. It should be in there because I had all the documents scanned in. How come it's not in there? How come it's not there? It used to be there. Because again, here's why. You're looking at why. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office is saying that on 3/3/2000, I was arrested for soliciting for prostitution, attempted, as well as for count 3, contempt of court, civil, and they use the indirect contempt of court. And all 3 of these 3/3/2000 arrests, I was already found guilty of on 1/6/1998. 1/6/1998. So now they do not want to admit now that Arrest and Booking Report is in this case file, yet it is the very number, it's the very offender number that they are using for a 1998 case. 2000 008052. Right up here. 2000 80052. Bring this one out. They don't want to bring it out. Well, it's going to make sense. Okay? So, what exactly did they do? I'm about to show you exactly how they did it and what they did. This is the PDF copy of what the case file looked like on, and it's documented right there, on 7/1/2013. 7/1/2013 is the day that I made this PDF file. Okay? So, this is a PDF file of the felony case. What does that say? What does that say? Sorry, I zoomed out. Lewd or lascivious, dropped and abandoned, transferred to county court. Now, they still had all the tabs. However, the only, what tabs? These tabs. The initial, oh, that's the misdemeanor. Hold on. This is the felony. And remember, they have the initial, the prosecutor, and the court. They have always had those tabs. However, even if I try to create a PDF file of this initial, it's going to create a PDF file of the court. You cannot make a copy of the initial, nor can you make a PDF copy of the prosecutor. Just this. Okay? And again, please notice, there is no fine listed. No penalty is listed. No fine for soliciting for prostitution. But it does say, and here, they're saying that the minimum fine is $500. You're looking at it right there. Minimum fine, $500. Okay? Minimum fine, $500. But here, no such thing. Again, I told you, it used to say publicly listed, it used to say dropped and abandoned, and then transferred to county court. Again, when did I make this? 7/1/2013. I'm just beginning to look at it. So, why does it not say dropped and abandoned now? Well, because there's nothing to drop and abandon. I'm looking into it, and they're caught. They put that there. What happens if the wrong person comes across this and sees this? It looks like I got away with having some type of sex, orally, anally, or vaginally, with a child under the age of 16. Because that's what everybody said. Who's everybody? Little Miss Lindsay Gardner, then of Inaction News, now over at Channel 4. Well, I think you made a plea deal. You don't make plea deals about this stuff. And who else said that? Well, let's see. Mr. Ken, I'm telling Ken Amaro, over at First Coast News, said the very same thing. I think you had a plea deal. I think you had a plea deal. Shows you how the media, lying media, they're scum. They have known about this since it first happened. Okay? So what they've decided to do, Little Miss Lindsay Gardner, Inaction News, Mr. Ken Amaro, and First Coast News, and now Miss Lindsay Gardner over at Channel 4, the local station, My Gluteus Maximus, they have all hooked their little wagon, and they have all have chosen to join this conspiracy to obstruct justice, because there is, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's go to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. We're going to type in my first name. We're going to type in my last name. Kerry Nelson. We're going to check everything. We're going to do in-state and out-of-state. And both offender types, both the offenders and the predators are both checked. We're going to do a search, and no results found for the search. Okay, no results found. Kerry Nelson. Just so we're clear, offender type both. Select status. We have everything. I have everything selected. Absconded means you're on the run. Civil commitment means you're serving time somewhere. Confinement, you're confined somewhere. Deceased, well, that means that they're dead. Deported, released, subject to registration, supervised, Florida Department of Corrections, supervised, Florida Department of Juvenile Justice, and supervised U.S. probation. That means no one in the entire United States, living, dead, deported, deceased, in jail, under commitment, under observation, hasn't been registered yet, been released but hasn't been registered yet, supervised by Florida Department of Corrections. No one by the name of Kerry Nelson, for any and all of these things, has ever been arrested for any type of sex crime against a child, let alone for lewd lascivious sexual battery, let alone for attempted lewd lascivious sexual battery. Okay? Period. Period. So, so what did they do? Well, you can't drop and abandon something that was never committed. Now, can you? And again, this is a copy of what it looked like on 7/1/2013. And you would never transfer to county court a soliciting for prostitution because misdemeanor charges are not heard in circuit court. They're heard in county court. Circuit court is for felony crimes. So why is that listed there? Well, to make it look like, again, like I made some kind of plea deal, like I got away with something, and what would happen if the wrong person found out about that? The simple fact that nothing has happened to me tells you that, one, I don't hang around with a bunch of criminals, nor was there any reason for, I haven't done anything to make anyone give cause or pause to look into my criminal history. In other words, I don't do anything shady. I haven't acted inappropriate to anyone, let alone to a child. So, no one has ever done anything bad to me because I haven't given them any reason to, one, do anything bad to me. I do not speak inappropriately to anyone, adults or children, male or female, irregardless of their skin pigment, age, or national background. Because, well, I'm a child of the one true living God. I'm a evangelist. I'm a minister of the gospel. I'm in the restoration business. I'm not in the condemnation business. That's why nothing ever happened to me. However, they did point people to this, and as soon as they saw it, they were like, oh my God, I can't believe. Because they saw what they wanted to see. Again, no one ever came to me and asked me what happened. So, what exactly did they do? Remember, they control all of the information. You are trusting that the information is right because, well, they're supposed to be godly authorities. They are supposed to be ensuring that justice is carried out. So, to be perfectly honest with you, I have no idea when these case files were created. Okay? But this is the felony case file, and this is what they did. Why does it no longer say dropped and abandoned? Well, because, again, You cannot drop and abandon something that there is no record of it happening. Okay? And again, we're looking at right here, 970470099-5. They say that there's one page in it. Well, guess what? That arrest and booking report, 970470099-5, is indeed in this case file, the front page of it. That's it. Just the front page. Here is a copy that I got from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. It's a copy of the original 1997, 12/3/1997 arrest and booking report, 970470099-5. You know, this one right here, 970470099-5. Yet they're saying that in the felony case file is only one page. There is. However, the arrest and booking report itself does indeed have 2 pages. But this one does not say that I was arrested for lewd and lascivious sexual battery. It says I was arrested for an attempted lewd and lascivious upon a minor. Now, again, I've said it multiple times, but just let me say it again. There is no such thing as an attempted lewd and lascivious upon a minor, because it is impossible to attempt any type of lewd and lascivious act without actually committing some type of lewd and lascivious act. In other words, you will not find an arrest and booking report anywhere in the state of Florida that says that anyone was arrested for an attempted lewd and lascivious upon a minor. I'll go further on in their own document. Okay, and lawyers know this. Law enforcement knows this. Okay? Soliciting a minor to prostitute themselves, if the child is under the age of 16, that is not a violation of Florida Statute 796.07, which is the solicitation statute, which is a misdemeanor. That is a violation of Florida Statute 800.04. It is a lewd and lascivious act going up to a child under the age of 16 and soliciting them to prostitute themselves is called lewd or lascivious conduct. But again, the reason why this document is still hiding is because supposedly this happened at 4544 Atlantic Boulevard, which was then, as it is today, a racetrack gas station. And but there is no victim. The complainant is the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, and all of the witnesses are Jacksonville Sheriff's officers. So, I guess these guys were on some pretty good drugs. Because what this is saying is that they saw me, because that's how the arrest was made. How was the arrest made? The arrest was made on view. In other words, they saw me attempt a lewd and lascivious act upon a minor. They saw me attempt a crime that cannot be attempted. Especially, it's very difficult to attempt to even commit any type of lewd lascivious act without an actual child under the age of 16. And they're saying that they saw me, I guess, again, in the parking lot of the racetrack gas station. They saw me solicit a minor to prostitute themselves. And because they're using this statute right here, either there were two different kids or one. And what they're trying to say is, well, we saw him solicit a child under the age of 16 to prostitute themselves, and that means that it was an attempted lewd and lascivious upon a minor. See, they use that word attempted because there is such things. You can attempt some crimes, like attempted murder, but all that means is you tried to kill someone, but you were not successful. Attempted burglary. You broke into the house, you were carrying the stuff out of the house, but you didn't get the stuff out of the house. That's attempted burglary. You got caught midway. It is impossible to attempt a lewd lascivious act upon a minor or upon a child under the age of 16 without actually committing some type of lewd lascivious act. It's impossible to attempt lewd lascivious sexual battery because first, both individuals at the very least have to expose their genitalia. The child's genitalia or sex organs must be exposed, as well as the adult's genitalia must be exposed, and the simple exposing of the genitalia in either instance is a lewd or lascivious act. It is impossible to attempt a lewd or lascivious act upon a minor. It's a crime that does not exist. But as we can clearly see, what they did was they prosecuted this because there's the bond, and or what they're calling a bond, it's really a ransom. And who said it? Taggart. And all of this happened, this is their document, at the bond hearing on 12/4/1997. Well, what happened? Okay, this is what happened. This is the 3 pages of documents that are in the felony case file. You know, the one for lewd and lascivious sexual battery. There's a whopping 3 pages of information. One, right there, is 1 page, the front page of the arrest and booking report, and then 2 pages of the transfer to county court. Okay? That's what they're saying. Okay? These other 2 were created on 6/14/2013 when I went in and purchased $3, the receipt, and here's the receipt that you're looking at for it on 6/14/2013. You're looking right at it. Okay? And then I went back on 1/27, January 27th of 2014, to purchase the certificate of certification, and we'll get back to that. But this 1998, supposed 1998 felony court case for lewd lascivious act of sexual battery and soliciting for prostitution has a whopping 3 documents in it. Notice there is no motion to set the bond, and the bond amount, Bruce Weaver bail bonds. Bruce Weaver bail bonds does not exist. it was created simply to put in here. Because, well, they didn't think I could bond out, and I bonded out. I've already showed you the bond. I will show you the bond again. But Bruce, there is no record of anyone ever using Bruce Weaver bail bonds to bond out of any jail anywhere. It was created to stick in here. Okay? But there is no motion to set the bond. There is no setting of the bond. There is nothing. Okay? And again, you look here, all of these dates, the effective is the big one. That's the date that it took place. And then the entered is the date that it was entered into the case file. In this case file was not even created until 1/6/1998. But we will come back to that. Now, here are the documents, the whopping 3 pages. Okay? Here is the arrest and booking report, but here's what I want you to notice. It's the same one, but it's the state attorney's office copy. And please notice now that all of the witnesses, all the Jacksonville sheriff's officers, they have been redacted. Question, what in the world is the state attorney's office copy of this arrest and booking report doing in the clerk of the court's file? Because you see, folks, remember the checks and balances. The arresting agency holds on to the original copy and makes a copy for everyone else. There's a copy that goes to the state attorney's office if it's prosecuted. There's a copy that goes to the public note defender if the person requests a public note defender, which everybody does at the first time. As well, everybody gets a copy of it. That way, the original does not have to leave the jail. Also, everyone gets the very same information, so the state attorney's office doesn't have to say to the public defenders, we need that arrest and booking report back. And vice versa. So everybody has a copy of it. There's multiple copies made. And here it is. It says right there on their own little document, $25,003 bond. And when is the court date? 12/18 in circuit court. And this is not the clerk's copy. This is the state attorney's office copy. So they are admitting right there, where there is no reason to have a 12/18 circuit court date set unless you were prosecuting it. Okay? And we're not going to go all over the differences, but you can see one difference right there. See? And here enough, the bond hearing, at the bond hearing, or in this instance, the ransom setting, then they say, okay, we're going to have the arraignment on 12/18, and there you're just seeing it right there. There's the arraignment date, 12/18. And because this document stays at the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office until there is a final disposition. And they put in all of the dates. And you can see here, public defender was assigned, the bond and everything. Okay? So, their problem, they found out the afternoon of 12/4, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay? So, there is the front page of the arrest and booking report and no narrative section. Why? Because the narrative section says, describes their crime. Okay? Right here, this document, we've already been over this before, December 15th, they wrote this document after they lied to me. We're going to come back to it. And notice here, it says, out on bond of A bail bonds of Florida, 331 East Bay Street. Can you see that? Out on bond. Out on bond by A bail bonds of Florida, 331 East Bay Street. I'm sorry. This says Bruce Weaver bail bonds. Which one is it? You're looking right at it, folks. Okay? So, it was, I did use A bail bonds of Florida. Or somebody picked it for me. But my money was used. Don't worry, it will all make sense. But you're seeing a whole lot of stuff wrong here. Now, and again, notice there is no stamp of any kind. And here's the attempted lewd lascivious act sexual battery. How, again, you're reading it right there. This is their document. I didn't write this. Attempted lewd lascivious act of sexual battery. In order to have sex, any type of sex, oral, anal, or vaginal, at the very least, the perpetrator, the adult, must expose their genitalia. And according to the Florida statute, that is a lewd lascivious act done, assault or act done upon or in the presence of a child under the age of 16. And then they put in the attempted. There is no such thing. What, these people took stupid pills? And here's my favorite one. They, soliciting for prostitution. What happened to the minor? Remember? Soliciting for prostitution of a minor. What happened to the minor? And they're calling it so now it's just a misdemeanor of the second degree, which is the lowest misdemeanor. Misdemeanors have two levels. Second degree, which is the lowest, and a first degree, which is the highest. And then we got the same filed charge. None. No file charge. Well, you can't, again, you're not going to file charges, but, well, there's no reason to file charges for attempted lewd lascivious act of sexual battery because it's impossible to attempt a lewd lascivious act of sexual battery. And then they're saying that the file charge is same. Well, wait a minute. Again, this is saying here that it was soliciting for prostitution of a minor. And then, here's my favorite one, or one of my favorite ones. Reduced to misdemeanor, TCC stands for transferred to county court. Okay? So, and there's Mr. Terrence Martin. You scumbag criminal, you are going to prison. Right there. Terrence Martin. Signed it. Now, it says this instrument in computer on that one. And it says filed January 5th. But you know what doesn't have a stamp on? This one. This one doesn't have any stamp, anything showing that it was in the computer. It's just, and I'm not even going to go over the staple marks, but that's it. That's the only documents that are in here. Where's the bond? Where's the motion to set bond? And this was filed on January 5th, 1998, when this up here says that it was written on December 15th, 1997. And there's the docket number 97047-099-5. You don't have a docket number unless you are pursuing charges. There's the state attorney's office, same one as up here. 97 CF 049192 Do not ask me why they don't include the zeros. I don't work for them. Bram Scharf, you little scumbag punk. You're going to prison. Okay? That's it. That's all of the documents in a felony case file. So, now we're going to go over to the misdemeanor case file. And let me go all the way up to the top so you can see everything. And this is the receipt. I got it on 6/17. I actually got it on 6/14. Don't believe me? Okay. Let's go and look here. And we're going to comb down here. Let's see. It's right here. 6/14/2013. Copy fee, certification fee, $12. Okay? And then 6/17. Actually, I got the certification on let's see. Here it is on the 17th. This is a certificate of certification, and what does this say? This saying that the only judge that's ever been involved with this is Mallory Cooper. But we're going to come back. Yes, there's going to be another video. 970470099-5. The 1997 arrest and the 2000 arrest. Okay? Alright, don't worry about it. You'll understand. So, here's the stuff from Bram Scharf. Blah, blah, blah. And blank piece of paper. You're looking right at it. This is the contents of the misdemeanor case file that has been scanned in. Terrence Martin again, but it's a different copy because now we don't have his signature. We just have his stamped name. Okay? And then here we go. Oh, wait a minute. It just became case number 9835MM. Did you notice that? Okay. And now it says right here that Kerry Nelson on the third day. Let's zoom in. We'll read it real quick. Kerry Nelson on the third day of December 1997 in the county of Duval in the state of Florida did solicit, induce, entice, or procure another, to wit, Officer C. Ratley. You want to bet? To commit prostitution, lewdness, or assignation with himself, contrary to the provision of this section. And who signs it? Terrence Martin. Terrence Martin is swearing that that happened. Now, watch this. No stamps. No stamp saying that this instrument is in computer. And it's in there twice. Here's the first one. And here's the second one. And again, now it's all of a sudden it's case number 1998. Why does a 1997 arrest... Why does a 1997 arrest... That's what it says right here. Third day of December 1997. Why is this misdemeanor court case being tried on the... 6th, January 6th, 1998. There's the first filing, and here's the second filing. And you know it's the second one because, well, look, they did not redact my Social Security number. I had to do it, while up here, this one has been redacted by them. So now we're going to go back down. See? 2 different copies. Okay. So, and now all of a sudden, now we have, what the heck is this? Finding of probable cause to detain for December 4th, 1997. But what court are we in? And here's the docket number, or case number. 9747099-5. We are in circuit court. This is finding probable cause to detain me for this supposed felony arrest. What is, and it says right there, circuit court. Circuit court. What in the world is a circuit court document doing in the misdemeanor clerk of the court file? Their instrument in computer. And when was it filed? December 4th, 1997. You don't file something unless you're prosecuting it. This, and for what docket number? 970470099-5. Okay? Now we come down, instrument and computer. Here's another circuit in the circuit. We are in clerk of the circuit court. Okay? Filed December 4th, 1997. No insolvency, instrument and computer. Okay? And then here with my notification, my invocation of constitutional rights. And again, what docket number or what case number? 9747099-5. Okay, instrument and computer. And here we go. Here's the motion to set bond. In what court? In what court? Circuit Court for case number what? This is their handwriting. 9747099-5. And what is this motion to set bond for? Attempted lewd and lascivious upon a minor. And who's the judge? Taggart. And whoever a Sol is. Taggart, you just stop being a judge right then and there. But you know what? I was also ordered, I showed you already, I was ordered and absolved to a public no defender. Here's the bond. Okay? And who is the bond with? I've already showed you. It's for attempted lewd and lascivious upon a minor. It's all right here. Go back and read the other documents. And who is it with? It is with bail bonds of Florida. And it has never been discharged. It's still an active bond. And when did I bond out? December 8th, 1997. I paid $2,500 of my own money. Case number 970470099-5. There are this instrument in computer, but it was never filed. Okay? Condition, principal shall appear on 12/18/1997. You know, right here, the arraignment date, 12/18/1997. You know, just like the felony one says, 12/18/1997. And this is the state attorney's office copy that's sitting over in the felony case file. Okay? So, what happened? They found out when they handed this over to my public no defender, who was right out of law school, Miss LaFonda Gibson. Let's see, where is it at? Notice, this is when they ordered in a judge. The defendant is hereby notified that on the let's see, ordered in a judge insolvent, that the defendant ordered in a judge that the office of the public defender of the 4th Judicial Circuit is hereby appointed to represent said defendant. Well, Miss LaFonda Gibson, she got this, and now she knows what the charges of, and what is she looking at? Well, she's looking at a copy of this, and she reads here, and she says, excuse me, and who does she go back to? Charles Coffer. Charles Coffer is who she goes back to, and she tells Charles Coffer that, excuse me, Mr. Coffer, there is no such thing as an attempted lewd and lascivious act upon a minor. It doesn't exist. It's impossible to do it. And in order to solicit a minor to prostitute themselves, you kind of need a minor, and they don't have anything. And all this what this means is we just kidnapped this man, and we just kidnapped this man, and we didn't send a bond. We just set a ransom. And if the truth ever comes out, well, we're all going to prison. Because, according to right here, Officer Ratley called me back and told me that she found a 14-year-old little girl. I didn't ask her. And then the defendant wanted to, and then put, and who's the 14-year-old little girl? Officer Etheridge, posing as a minor. And then supposedly, I agreed to pay Officer Etheridge $100 for sex. Right there. You're looking right at it. This is their own little handwriting. Agreed to pay Officer Etheridge $100 for sex. They name off sex 6 different times. Okay? Well, which one is it? Because Terrence Martin, you said that I supposedly, right here, you said it twice, that I procured Officer Ratley. There is absolutely nothing correct about this. They lied because of what I just told you. Because little Miss LaFonda Gibson said, nope, I don't want nothing to do with this. And she did nothing because, well, she doesn't want to rock the boat. She believed that there's somebody in charge. Okay? There is absolutely nothing. Now you understand why there is no narrative section in the felony case file. And why are all of these felony documents sitting in the misdemeanor case file? Well, simple. Because the misdemeanor court cases, as you see, yep, right here, are destroyed. Case file destroyed. On 2/27/2015, but you all are a day late and $6 billion short because I already had all of the documents filed in, scanned in. And once they're scanned in, it takes a court order to remove them. Over and done with. Well, we're just going to end the video right here. Because, again, if you made it this far, there's several of you all, especially those of you all with control issues. Your little head is just going pop. Because there is no explanation. There is no legal, lawful reason for anything to be in the case files. There's no legal, lawful reason for the case files to exist, thereby making the simple fact that they all exist documentation of a conspiracy to obstruct justice. Remember what our friend 17 says. It's not the crime that gets you. It's the cover-up that gets you. Well, they documented themselves. Nothing is right. Therefore, that makes everything wrong. And because they are doing it as godly authorities, or just to keep it simple for some of you secular people, because they're doing it as legal authorities, law enforcement officers, judges, attorneys, clerks of the court, whose job it is to enforce the law and ensure that our laws and procedures are properly administered, that makes it all criminal. And you just saw it. Now, don't be scared, because I'm not scared. They're scared of you, law-abiding citizens. They are scared that you will know the truth. And they cannot stop me. They cannot touch me. All they can do is come and try to bully me, and all I do is I emasculate them. I just sit there and look at them like they're stupid. I just ignore them. Go away, little boy. Go away. Go play with your trucks. Go play with your Hot Wheels. You all just go bully somebody else, because you're not going to come bully me. And now you all are seeing. You all are being emboldened by me. Now, remember, I didn't seek this out. This has been done and is still to this day being done to me, and I'm still standing here. Everything that I'm doing by the direction of Almighty God. So what's the solution? Well, I went over the solution, what the possible outcomes will be. But you want your little heart to stop beating, law-abiding citizen, Christian. You want to remove these threats. Well, I serve them all up. There are hundreds of them. I serve them up to you on a platter. And one person cannot do it. But you, law-abiding citizens, all you got to do is just 3 little words. Bring it out. Let's see it. So yes, there will be, you say those 3 little words, and they cannot produce it. You all said that this is what is right. You all are saying that this is legal and lawful. Show it to us. 4 words. And again, 3 words. Bring it out. Let's see it. Why has no one contacted me? Because they're caught. And you criminals, you know what I have waiting for you in the queue. You understand me? And yes, I will explain exactly why they are refusing to deal with this. It's called obstruction of justice. They are trying to evade the law. And they've been doing it for 21 years and over 6 months now. Okay? So, over and done with. Yes, there will be another video. And I have to do it slow so you all can take it, because you all are having a hard time believing that these people have lied. But all you got to do is turn on the news. Look at all of the people who are supposedly officials, supposedly law enforcement officers, who are now, you're finding out they're being arrested for doing some very sick, vile, disgusting things, being arrested for lying, being arrested for being control freaks, being arrested, convicted, and put into prison for using their authority to violate the law. Using U.S. law to violate U.S. law. There is no one above you. There is no one below you. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to keep standing here. And the more I tell the truth, the more I keep releasing the truth lions. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep telling the truth. I'm just going to keep releasing these truth lions and watching these truth lions devour all of the liars and all of their lies. You can't stop me, criminals. You best give up the ghost now. Everybody can see what's going on. Because if you don't, you're going to end up, I said it before in prior videos, you're going to end up being eaten by the very jungle you're trying to rule. 3 little words, folks. Bring it out. Let's see it. Period. Remember what our patriotic friend 17 said. D-class brings down the house. And that's exactly what you're seeing. Over and done with. Over and done with. just saying.